In this video, we're going to use a foam roller, and I'm going to talk about rolling out the lower portion of your body. So we're going to hit the calves, the quads, the hamstrings, and the IT band, and the booty region. Okay, so what we are going to start with, since I'm in this position, we'll just start with the calves. Okay, I like to do these one at a time. So I'm going to start with my left calf. And I'm going to roll. I'm kind of bringing my hip, I'm turning it in and turning it out. Okay, going back and forth along the outside, turning that hip in, going up and down that calf all the way in. If I find a nice little tight spot, I can just kind of move my ankle up and down. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. And then if I want to get a little bit more pressure through here, what I can do is I can cross my leg over the top. And then when I find a good spot, I can kind of roll internal, external rotation of the hip. And then I would do the same on the other leg. I recommend doing this for about 30 seconds to a minute. You don't need to do much more than that. This will kind of get your system primed for movement. All right, the next one that we're going to do is we're going to get the quads. So I like to do both of mine at the same time. And you're just gonna get, so I start by putting the foam roller right up against my knees. And then I put my hands down, I get onto my forearms. And then I point my toes at each other. So my heels are apart, my toes are touching. And then I'm just gonna walk. I roll up to the top of my kneecaps and then walk back down. And I can just walk back and forth. You want to keep your core a little bit tight in this. You don't want to sag too much. And then you're just going to go back and forth. Okay? And then if you want, you can kind of bring your legs up and down. You can do a little flutter kick if you find a sore spot. Flutter kicking on there. You can cross one leg over to target one side, cross over to the other side. Okay? Now, to get the IT band, I'm just going to put this on my side here, right up against my lower leg. So there's my lower leg. I'm going to put this right here. I'm just going to lean over to the side. Now, I can keep this top leg on the ground for support. And then I'm just going to slide down to that top of the knee joint, not onto the joint. And then come up. I don't want to go past the bone that's there, that greater trochanter, so you're going to want to know where that bone is. For me, it's right about here. And I'm going to go back and forth. And just like doing the calf, if you want a little more pressure, you can put the top leg on top instead of having it on the ground. And you can do that on both sides. Again, just getting each side about 30 seconds to a minute max. Okay, now I'm going to do my hip abductor. So now this one is a little more tricky as far as getting into a good position. What I'm going to do is I put the foam roll between my legs. You're going to get up close and personal with this guy. And then you're going to lie down. So this hip is going to be flexed and externally rotated. And you can just get on there, come up and down like that. If you find a tender spot, what you can do is stay in this position and do some hip rotations where your knee is staying in place and you're lifting your foot up and down. Okay? And now we want to get the back parts of the legs. So the next one that we'll do is we'll get the hamstrings. Okay, so you can do them both at the same time, like the quads. Okay, you can go up and down. And again, you can cross over if you want to target one over the other. So the one that's on the bottom is the one that's being targeted. Okay, now if you have any increased pain or anything doing these, stop doing them, contact your healthcare professional. We're always happy to help here at BodyFix PT. The last one we're going to do is the butt, the booty. All right, so now you're going to sit on it, the foam roll. Okay, now if I want to get my right side, I'm going to cross my right leg over my left leg, and I'm going to lean to my right. Okay, that's going to help me get a muscle called the piriformis. I'm just going back and forth. And the other side, after about 30 seconds, I'm going to lean, make sure I'm getting right on that glute. All right, if you have any questions about foam rolling the lower extremity, please comment below, reach out to our website. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video.